Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Age of Empires 2 once again. It's been a little while, hasn't it? After all, I was gone last weekend, and, Oh, almost forgot. I have to just go to Twitter. Uh, ah, yes, almost forgot to do that. Silly me, silly me. uh, did it. But that's just life. We are all a little silly, aren't we? But yes, my favorite breakfast as of recently has been like I've said this in a previous stream, but oatmeal. Well, I know, I repeat myself, but that's just how it is. Oatmeal is really good. Good. Especially if you actually put some effort into customizing it. It's not like straight up eating it just by itself, but actually taking some time and specializing it and making it your own. That's my recommendation for stuff like that. You have to make it your own. You can't just simply eat it straight up. Any food that is typically bland, you have to take some time. Maybe add a little sugar, salt. Well, not salt to oat milk because that milk is you make it using milk. You already put in a lot of salt. Cinnamon, apples, a little banana. You have to make stuff your own, After all, you just eat it straight up. It can be quite boring, but that's just life, isn't it? It's all about creating those specializations to find the ways to enjoy yourself in spite of everything else. Anyway, I think it's time for us to ride out and topple the walls of Constantinople, don't you? Let's go! Let's go!
By this time, the Romans had considerable experience dealing with barbarians. They could civilize the raiders, to some extent, by offering them otherwise useless land on the Roman borders as a token tribute. Before Attila, these tactics seemed to be working on the Huns, who settled in the Danube River Valley. All that changed when Attila seized command. He was much more aggressive and unpredictable than the previous Hunnic kings. He demanded that the tributes from Rome be increased, and when the Romans refused, Attila made war on the Eastern Roman Empire. He marched on the great city of Constantinople, whose double walls had never fallen. Attila was done with raiding. Now the Huns advanced slowly, eradicating everything in their path. The Romans would reinstate the tribute, or they would be destroyed.
I guess destruction it is then. Knowing how this game typically goes. I believe there's a relic over there. Over that way. That's a shame. Inevitable. Ah well. Come on, let's claim that relic. As token as it seems, any relic is a good relic. Righto, righto. Hmm. We'll stop those sheep from being claimed as well. Might as well deny them resources while we can. Ugh. But yes, what we need to do right now is to topple that enemy before they come to great. Ah. Hmm. Righto, righto. Righto, righto. Yeah, we'll topple them soon enough. No need to worry, no need to fuss. The army will be calling to us. Righto, 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 righto. Ah, yes, those damn Romans indeed. But yeah, I'm glad you're here to join us. Yeah, my favorite breakfast is like English breakfast or oatmeal. Oh, but not just straight up oatmeal. Like, you actually have to take some time to customize it. You know? Look at them. We shall destroy them soon enough. Yeah. Personally, I am a fan of the old English breakfast, gravy and all. Let's see. But now, if I remember correctly, they don't have walls, so... Oh, let's start knocking on their knocking on their door, why don't we? After all, they are proving quite troublesome. I'll have you stay there. Keep the walls open and let our men in. We can't allow them to rest. Oh, come on now, come on now. This is what happens when you send your units through your gates recklessly. You leave yourself open for a counterattack, and we will slowly but surely guarantee their downfall. I wish I still had that. Yeah, alone, 100% alone. Alone, it can be tolerable if done right. Like most things, it's a case by case basis. With this army, I do not think we could topple that town center. So I'm not going to attempt it. Nope. Oh, attacking that town center right now is a bad idea. So we should at least wait until we have some stronger units to more effectively take care of them. Constantinople is not really much to look at once you have the armies down. They sent the Antinoius so repeatedly. It's only fair that we topple what's left. 500 gold, 500 gold. What do you think? Is 500 gold enough? I don't. I think it's quite a paltry sum for what we're owed. Don't you agree? Ugh. Let's see. Continue destroying the shipyards. And we will topple Adrianopolis. This is Adrianopolis. Pardon.
Will 500 more gold stay your hand?
No. I'm sad to say. I'm not sad to say at all. The answer is 100% no. Oh, you have to pay us more, Romans. Well then. There we are, there we are. Unlike cavalry, shall make short work of them soon enough. And Machinopolis' gates shall be toppled, and then we will slowly but surely overwhelm them. Indeed, indeed, we shall. And I, as a nature spirit, do feel owed a recompense. Let's see. Alright, we should have enough light cavalry to topple a town center. Crush! It shall be annoying, but possible. And we continue to shore up our armies. The town center shall crush and crumble and be gone, unlike it always shall be. But yeah, honestly, this campaign's always been one of my favorites, even as like a little sprout. Outling that just Sproutling. After all, there's something satisfying of just not having to worry about houses and just overrun your enemy as well carelessly, completely, and totally.
Constantinople, please take these 3,000 gold and just go away.
Oh, they actually have stone. Lucky us, lucky us. We'll have our army just topple everything else, and then we'll... what is it? Philanopolis. That's the town I was thinking of. I don't know. A little sprout, but yeah, that's a little sprout. Outling. A little bud. Shooting out of the ground. And it was... this game was... the game that I was the most experienced in hands down. I was never good. I always made just 2 villagers per resources. Per resource. After all, why would you waste population space on villagers when you're gonna have a massive army? Yada yada yada. I'm pretty sure anyone who's played Age of Empires 2 for long periods in their childhood would probably understand the feeling of... you just gotta focus on your military. Don't waste population space on villagers, etc., etc. Foolish little sproutling I was. But now I have the decency to know better. Come on then. Honestly, we don't even have to topple Constantinople if we really want to. We can just, you know, wait out for that relic. To run out. You know, the good stuff. Let's see. Come on then, let us go conquer the world. And then we will show them all the wrath of the forest. Come on now. Annoying, but easily handled. Ugh. Reminds me, we should probably increase our damage. But... And we'll topple the rest of them easily enough. About 25 villagers should do the trick. For the maximum that we need. Should take a couple of these guys, have them drop off their resources, and so we can more effectively manage resources. Anyway, this town should be toppled easily enough. And that should probably guarantee there's nothing left for us to take there. Anyway. Get the bodkin error research. They are so dependent on their pikemen? Spearmen. I'm gonna say pikemen. Yes, they're pikemen. They're so dependent on the pikemen and for their answer that we shall show them consequence of over-reliance on a single way of defending yourself. Husbandry is, well, always important, always useful. Come on then, come on now. Let us show you how this business is done. But yeah. I must say, I'm glad to be streaming again, and after my short one-day hiatus, is because, well, even though I was busy doing something important for family, I do really enjoy streaming. And I was kind of sad not to be able to stream, even though I was kind of relieved not to have to make a thumbnail. Oh, but that's an entire different story. You need a university. And yeah, we just need a university. Wild horses, wild horses. Anyway, time to tackle Philippopolis. We'll tackle that tower first, before moving on to the rest of the Roman Empire. After you drop off that wood, move to a farm. Ballistics and thumb ring. Ah, shit. You look away for 1 second, that's what happens. Oh well. They are just scout cavalry anyway. Easily replicable. Well, easily irreplaceable. Ugh. Let's see. We'll grab you four and build a castle over here. Alright. Move out. Out, you're damaged enough. Gonna be a pain to replace those cavalry archers.
Соёрхий. Амар мэдээ. Болгоосноо болгоё. Сургаал сонс. Тийм ээ. За зүйтэй.
Easy enough. Take care, Axel. The Romans shall be toppled. Well, easy enough. Come on, then. Can't allow that to happen.
Бэлэн байна. За амар мэндүү. Захир би болгоё. Барилгачин.
Righto. Righto.
Болгоосноо би болгоё.
Come then.
Болгоё.
Let us build a castle on Roman land.
Амар байна зүйтэй. Бэлэн байна. Би болгоё. За.
Whatever.
Тийм үү. За.
It happened. Whatever.
Би болгоё. Зүйтэй. Бэлэн байна. Тийм үү. Би болгоё. Бидээ чүн эрхлэгч. Амар мэндүү.
Righto. I understand it was a mistake not to invest fully. Whatever. Mistakes happen. And we'll rectify it soon enough. Righto. Come on then. Yeah, my mistake was not fully investing in the castle build.
The Huns have built a castle on Roman land.
Ah,
Let us send them 500 gold as a sign of goodwill.
righto. So weak. Weak and pathetic.
Амар мэндүү. Бидээ чүн эрхлэгч. Захир. Бидээ чүн эрхлэгч. Бэлэн байна. Бидээ чүн эрхлэгч.
You Huns are disrupting our trade routes.
Uh.
Gold and be gone.
Righto. Oh. I hardly think that's enough, though. Look at them. so eager to run to their death. Huh. We shall show them the error of their ways soon enough. If their trade means nothing. Yes, continue run your army to their death. I'll wait. Wait for it to work. Once again, more and more, your men shall run to their death. Come on. Let's teach them a lesson. And that they won't soon forget. Come on. Crush the Romans. Leave nothing in standing. And ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Come then. And that town center truly means nothing, doesn't it?
Metropolis has lost its town center. Why won't these Huns just leave?
Because that would be too easy. I will leave my men to run ragged over them. I think there is some gold to be found over here. Kinda hard to run to produce units when your entire economy is in shambles. Whatever. They tried to fight against us and we won. As simple as that. Righto, righto. There's some ruins over here and a relic for claiming. Increase our little income a little bit. After all, there's nothing more valuable than having a steady income, really. We might not even have to topple the Roman city at this rate. Annoying. But not the worst thing to ever happen. Let's see, where's the rest of my army? Standing around doing nothing, I see. Ah, well.
Now the Huns are attacking the docks at Philippopolis. Can nothing be done about them?
No, not really. Ugh.
Attila, king of the Huns, if we give more gold, will you cease these raids?
Maybe, maybe not. There's no way for us to build a market, so we could just sit here for about, I don't know, 40 minutes, 45 minutes. And just or we could raid. If I do remember, there is some gold to claim, so over here, so we could effectively just leave Constantinople be. Not even bother assaulting it. Which could be pretty nice, all things considered. After all, right now, what we need to focus on is exploration. And the fact that there is gold down here to be claimed should be desired.
Attila, we have found a gold mine. It is not much, but it will help us attain our goal.
Righto. We'll bring in the Tarkins to basically clean up everything else. Ah, it's church. That just begs to be destroyed mercilessly. After all, they were foolish enough to build their building of worship outside the walls. Else what did they expect it to stay standing? Ugh. We will have to march forward and do something about this. Oh. Constantinople shall fall like any other civilization. And they will feel our blade like anything else.
Now the Huns destroy our places of worship. Truly, they are barbarians who love nothing but gold.
Perhaps we underestimated the defenses of Constantinople. We are not equipped for a direct siege, though perhaps we can destroy their docks.
I mean, we don't need this direct siege. We just need to build a couple castles. After all, what's more satisfying than watching an entire civilization just be toppled by the fact that they can't get close? Your farmers will return their farms. You lot will go down and minus our gold. After all, that is the most valuable thing at the moment. Though I am very tempted to try anyway. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time I've tried doing something that was labeled a fool's errand. And certainly won't be the last. Besides, with 2 relics generating gold, we should have decent enough income. Righto, righto. It's time to show Rome its place. It's on the food chain. Sure, we may not be able to, and besides, tokens are specially designed for this sort of purpose. Righto, righto. Oh, and that's one gate down? And soon to be another. Come on. After all, the army doesn't do much if it's slaughtered by arrows. But yeah. And we'll burn that gate down like anything else. Come on. Did you expect me to be merciful? And now we just run rampant. Let the Romans suffer. As we do. Quite frankly, it was almost too easy to topple them. We just need to have a setup. Besides, I don't even really produce new units. And then they'll just get slaughtered through arrows. There we are. You see, that really doesn't mean much when your entire army is slaughtered one by one under the weight of arrow fire. And tokens are just basically made for the destruction of Rome. They burn and they burn and sunder everything in their path. So, evidently, the efforts are useless, pointless, empty. Especially since they don't produce new units, period. It's so much easier just to run rampant and utterly smash everything in our way. And everything burns the same anyway. Let's see. Constantinople burns. What was that about it being too well defended? Oh. Quite frankly, I'm insulted that you thought I couldn't do it. Let's see. Oh, the castle has to go down. Can't tolerate that. We'll just replace... Since Constantinople won't make any new units, we'll just replace it with siege weapons. Ugh. Because quite literally, they won't make any new units. The units they start with is the units they have, except for the Navy, I believe? Oh well. Well, either way, the castle shall fall.
No, you must not destroy our wonder, the cornerstone of our city. Take this, please, and leave.
Money, 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 money. If it was that easy to please, the Huns and Rome would have never fallen. If it was easy to please any great army, many civilizations would have never fallen. Either way, the gold shall... There's nothing that shines so sweetly as the Roman gold. Ugh. I thought the castle would be worth something, but apparently not. Oof.
The Romans have given us the gold we need. Now we can truly establish
5,000 gold for the window. Easy enough, easy enough. Oof, everything's been taken. And let us continue.
To threaten the Roman Emperor. Titles such as Emperor meant nothing to the Huns. At Attila was not an appointed ruler, only the strongest among the Huns. The amenities of his office meant nothing to him. While his chieftains and council ate off of silver plates, Attila's own plate and goblet were hewn from simple wood. His Scythian guards had jewels on their sword hilts, and their cloaks were clasped with gold. But Attila showed no such affectations. He was interested only in conquest. Some said that he was trying to build a legacy to rival that of Alexander the Great. All of the barbarians wanted to possess Rome, as if it would buy them instant legitimacy as a world-spanning empire. Unlike most of the other barbarians, however, Attila was actually going to get his chance.
Indeed he was. So, well, let's return to the map, see if I missed anything. All the gold was there. Probably the only thing I really need to do was mangonel those docks down. Got both relics, the one that's here, the one's there. Ugh, they look good. To the next level, everyone, and we shall run Rome's
The
down.
Western Roman Emperor had a sister named Honoria, who after weary years of confinement to her parlor, made the preposterous decision to send a letter to Attila the Hun. She asked him to marry her. One suspects Honoria did not know what she was getting into. Attila was plentifully supplied with wives, but he immediately saw the advantage that such a union could put him in. Suddenly, his plans changed. He would not invade the Eastern Roman Empire at Constantinople, but the Western Empire at Rome. Indeed, he claimed half of the Western Empire as his dowry. Attila sent the Huns to march across the Rhine River and made alliances with the other barbarian chieftains. Some, namely the Burgundians and Ostrogoths, joined the Hunnic Confederation, while others, such as the Visigoths, sought to seek Roman favor by opposing the Huns. When Attila entered the Roman province of Gaul, he could claim that he merely sought by force what was his by right of betrothal to Honoria.
Burgundy, Metz, and Orleans. What a shame. The city we worked so hard to defend and, well, the original. Space. Anyway, I just had to react. I had just to respond to something.
Our forces are weak and scattered from recent attacks. We must regroup before we ravage the Frankish countryside.
Of course, of course. We'll just build our base over here. Let's see, what are the hints? Strength numbers needs to hoard. Let's see. Huh. Righto, righto. Yeah, we'll just set up our town center over there. We'll just have you scout around wildly. Even while I focused on the economy. Might have been better to set up town center over there. Oh well, it's not like it's gonna stop us. We may not be able to the technology, but once again, they are right. We do have a strength. There is a strength in numbers. A brutish, deadly strength. Ugh. After all, there's the Hunnicord dust, is it not? I'll number our enemies before we slaughter them whole. Wholesale? Or research the plow. Save us resources in the long run. Ugh. Righto, righto. Once we establish a strong enough economy there, we'll just build a new town center over here. Either way, we should be fine. And it's just a matter of building up an economy rather quickly. An economy we currently don't have, but soon will. Let's see, let's see. We need about 8 villagers to keep producing consistently, at the very least. Righto, righto. Oh, we will focus on that, grabbing that gold next. Let's see. That's what we need now. Need next. Next is to establish an effective base which we can run rampant and destroy the rest of the areas down below. Well, Little Scout is doing some good scouting. And we will probably have to, let's see, what does Burgundy produce again? Archer units, rams, and infantry. Let's see. We should start building stables. Because they're currently very weak. And let's see. What we need is to upgrade to the scout cavalry line and, well, upgrade the scout cavalry line, and then we shall advance from there. Let's see. We'll probably need just to topple that town center before they kind of capitulate to us, if I remember correctly. Ugh.
захир модчин барилгачин
There we are.
барилгачин
Righto, righto. Enough, we'll just start sending cavalry to raid them. And just tear down their town center. There's a reason I am gathering the stone after all. I don't entirely remember the scenario, but the stone is stone. Let's see. Righto, righto. Righto, righto.
амр минду барилгачин
Righto, righto.
бэлэн байна
Gonna need a church after all. Oh, and then we'll establish a castle right on this hill.
барилгачин
Амар минь дүү барилгачин
тийм үү
And you lots will help with that. After all, it does no good to let that propagate uselessly.
амр минду сааса
Ugh. We'll just establish a little wall right there, help protect us.
тийм үү амар минь дүү барилгачин
And one castle should do, but now, let's see.
захир
Let's see.
барилгачин
And we will just establish more
барилгачин
stables for us to produce out of.
бэлэн байна барилгачин
It's always important. And as ever. And this should protect us from most simple attacks.
захир
тийм үү тийм ээ барилгачин захир
And we also need to make sure we can research at such important technologies such as whatever. The Tarkans should take care of most buildings anyway.
бэлэн байна барилгачин
Right, so righto.
бэлэн байна
We'll establish a university, a blacksmith, and a market. First of all, oh, we'll take care of that.
Амар байна уу? За зүг те. Болгоё.
Ugh, how annoying, how annoying. Doing such little things. Give me a moment. Have to refresh or something. Ugh. Righto, righto. Bring down the Talkins for some business. Let's see. Well, and we'll research Marauders since they'll be the most useful here. Let's see.
Амар мэндүү.
And you shall go. Whatever.
Захир. Барилгачин.
Let's see. Righto, righto. At this, Burgundy should fall into our pocket easily enough.
Please spare us, O great hands. We would join you if you could only tribute to us 500 gold, and then build a castle in our town to help defend us.
Alright. Let's tribute Burgundy 500 gold.
We appreciate your show of good faith. Now, if you build a castle within our town,
Амар мэндүү.
we will know that you can be trusted.
Зүйтэй.
You have 10 minutes.
Барилгачин.
Sure, sure.
Тийм үү? Бэлэн байна. Уурхаачин. Барилгачин.
Burgundy, having an ally that's with us is always useful. Ugh. Righto, righto. Oh, free scouting with Orion.
Тийм үү? Уурхаачин. Бэлэн байна. Барилгачин.
There we are, there we are. Need to research that and that.
Амар мэндүү.
Ugh. That's it. Rebuild your town center. That.
Hopefully, we are not making a mistake.
Амар мэндүү.
But for now, we ride with the Huns.
For now. And you did make a very smart move by, well, capitulating when you did. And we'll establish a trade line between the two of us. Guaranteeing your safety and my eventual victory.
Барилгачин. Тийм үү? Барилгачин.
Захир. Тийм ээ.
And you will build
Барилгачин.
this, just to be cautious.
Барилгачин. Барилгачин.
Hmm.
Барилгачин.
Righto, righto. And we'll destroy Metz and then Orleans. Because Metz is clearly the less defended of the two civilizations. After all, well, it makes more sense just to actually topple what's in front of you instead of what you can reasonably topple instead of, you know, just rampantly doing what you can. And pointlessly and hopelessly flailing around like some sort of madman. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Palisade Gate to ease up the trade as best as we can. After all, no need to be super overly defensive. Let's see, what does Metz thrain in? Knights and throwing axemen. Well. Sorry, Burgundy. I don't like throwing you under the bus, but if I have to, it would protect our trade. So be it. Besides, you want us to defend you, right? So, the price of defense is basically building more castles. It won't be that hard and that difficult to deal with. Which reminds me, I probably should invest in what the heck? Let's see. We'll build a second castle here. Another castle over there. Let's see. What utter lunacy. They're trying to do? Let's see. Anyway, yeah, the army production we need to establish. I know, there's not much point in being organized with it, but it makes me happy. After all, you gotta find a way to make yourself happy during games like this. Otherwise you'll just drive yourself insane.
발작중. 비등반.
Ugh.
오하중.
Anyway, 2 castles is usually enough to hold off any attack reasonably. Enough? And besides, we need to advance to the Imperial Age.
티모. 발작중. 발작중. 발작중.
And there we are. That should keep ourselves safe, relatively speaking. Because soon enough we will do the unhunted thing and siege that not enemy. Thumb ring. And then that's that. Ugh. Grave consequences for their actions. Grave consequences. Either way, it was working out for us either way.
아무르민두. 발작중. 비등반. 발작중.
And then we'll just continue to establish our defensive position.
자흐르.
And we'll make ourselves some elite tokens, after all.
아무르민두 비등반.
Ugh. 2 castles should provide us adequate protection. Let's see, what should we do? Probably upgrade our units even more. Let's see, and then we'll... And those 3 upgrades, and that's all the blacksmith upgrades that will matter. And that's taken care of easily enough.
아무르민두. 오하중.
Annoying, but tolerable.
비등반.
Considered, I was considering toppling that down anyway.
티모. 발작중.
Given it's in the perfect location to prove annoying.
자흐르 멋중. 발작중.
Anyway, that should take care of them easily enough. Either way, I think it's time for us to take care of an enemy or two. Or at least punish their arrogance. Let's see. But I do enjoy the atheism upgrade has been changed instead of just taking 100 years. Relics are now less effective compared to how they were in the past. And I am thankful to Burgundy because of all the allies you get in Age of Empires campaigns, Burgundy is actually one of the most useful. Well, straight up. I don't say that lightly. Burgundy is actually useful because they actually send units to be aggressive. Instead of doing nothing or being immediately toppled, they actually try. That should do. Ugh. Either way, we shall do the same to Orleans Castle soon enough. And we will topple that soon enough. Keeping them busy and destroying them easily. As our Tarkans do the dirty work. I need to make sure this lady doesn't recover. That's not place barracks. But what do I know? I'm merely conducting this army. You're not really commanding it. Ugh. Either way, it's time for us to move and set our siege elsewhere. Righto, righto. I will have that castle sieged down. Come on, bring it back. Anyway, that should be one castle taken down, one annoyance and squared away. Come on. Annoying, but fixable. Either way, I think it's gonna be time to switch things up a bit. Because she is almost done with one of the great creations I've been working on. An actual location to train insane amounts of cavalry from. I'll mark that into a control group. Let's see. And that should fill that up. Either way, we'll continue our siege. The horde of the Huns ride on. Either way, it goes to show army really doesn't mean much if let's see. This should do. Parthian tactics. Either way, that should eliminate some of the bigger issues we have. Get them more often than not. We just need to focus on upgrading our cavalry archers now. Look at me doing the foolish thing to send them to their death repeatedly. Whatever. Let's see. Yeah, we really should research Parthian tactic. Well, we've researched Parthian tactics, we just need heavy cavalry. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
티모. 비등반. 바르덕충.
There we are. And that should fill up our army nice and well. Oh yes, they scale off of archery leather armor instead of, you know, normal armor. Foolish me for forgetting. Ah well. The Horde shall win anyway. Anyway. Now the two biggest defensive buildings out, and well, I think it's time we prepare our own castle. Righto. Let's see. Come on then. Let's see, and we'll put this on the control too. There we are. Come on then. We shall destroy them. Utterly now. An opportunity given to them to recover is an opportunity wasted. And then we just slaughter them down. No, I have not.
Đi trên bạn. Very luxury.
Let's see. Where is this Roman army? Ugh. I see no such thing. Ugh. Oh, look at all those relics.
Amr Nindu, Timu, Urhatching, Urhatching, Beating Band, Urhatching. Zachar, Beating Band.
Righto, righto. Oh, crushed, destroyed, and annihilated. Oh, look at their legions. A meaningless gesture at best. Come then. Into the range of castles. We'll see. We'll see how strong you truly are when you can't really defend yourself.
Amr Nindu,
Ugh. Ugh. Looks like their legions really didn't do much. Smashed aside. Eyed and trampled. Oh, sad, really. Oh well. Back to burn the city. Let's see. Quite stubborn, aren't they? Oh well. We'll just simply hunt them down until they're dead and gone. I don't know if that's what it takes. We need to refresh our lumber camps.
Timo, 발득증. 아무민도
Ugh.
발득증.
Ugh. Righto, righto. Easily enough. Done. How to prove yourself superior when your entire station has just been smashed. Ugh, Orleans is burnt. What we need to do is actually find them. And whatever stragglers remain shall be smashed aside as well. Ugh. Odds are they're probably somewhere over in this area. Either way, it won't matter much. We have a pretty consistent source of gold now. This comes down to finding the stragglers, wherever they may be. Such as right here. Let's see. Sell some food. Anyway, we will smash Orleans. Runs from the hiding place like the rats they are. They're clever. They're hiding over there, but in the end, when a horde is approaching you, and a horde as big as this one, kinda hard to resist, ain't it? Let's see. 1 and 2. everything shall be destroyed, one way or another. There we are. Orleans is destroyed. How annoying how they kind of stuck around.
The old priest hung his head as he related what happened next, and I could tell the weight of the memories caused him great sorrow. Attila would stop at nothing until he reached his fiancée Honoria and his goal of ruling the Roman Empire. The ravaging of Gaul was unprecedented. People were tortured, their bodies torn asunder by wild horses, or their bones crushed under the weight of rolling wagons. Their unburied limbs were abandoned on the public roads as prey to dogs. Heads on stakes stretched from Gaul clear back to the Danube River, from whence the Huns had come. They lay siege to Orleans, for Attila had learned much of siegecraft since he had faced the walls of Constantinople. But as the Huns set to their fell task, a great cloud of dust appeared on the horizon. Aetius and the Roman army had come.
How fun! And we get to fight the previous... Yes, well, captive. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could have just mangonelled or trebucheted down all the way to the corner and killed the Western Roman Empire early. But that's no fun, is it? But yeah. Either way, it has been fun. It really has. Yes, but right now, I need a rest, a moment to breathe, and I need a second to rest. Join us next time while we continue our adventures in Elden Ring this Sunday. It's gonna be fun. I've been playing. I actually learned mechanics, and hopefully we will destroy another boss or two. Who knows? Either way, it has been fun. It really has. As I'm hoping to, well, continue our adventures soon enough. And I'll probably be relying on you, my audience, to actually guide me through Elden Ring, because I'm trying not to spoil myself too much, and I'm enjoying it for what it is, but I totally expect me to be, well, toppled in my own right. Either way, ladies and gentlemen,